My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 236. In this lecture, I will continue my discussion on data visualization using principal component analysis. In my previous lecture, that is in lecture number 235, what I did, we collected a data of size 15,000 rows and 784 columns. For that, what we did, we calculated covariance matrix, isn't it? Covariance matrix. We applied a technique known as column standardization, for which we calculated eigenvalues and eigenvectors. We identified top two eigenvectors, and we reduced 784 dimensions into 2 dimensions. We did it manually ourselves to get feel of the PCA. Why we are doing all these things? To get feel of principal component analysis. But we don't have to do it all the time. What we can do is, in the sklearn, it actually has PCA. We will try to understand this. Just let me show you this. Just see, from sklearn, what we have decomposition, in which you can have this particular PCA. You need not do all these things. It will do on its own. We can directly go ahead and use that. So I want to also show you how to compute PCA without explicitly computing eigenvalues and eigenvectors. The reason I showed you this code in lecture number 235 is so that you get a flavor of how to compute eigenvalues and eigenvectors, how to do it manually, because that exercise instills a sense of deeper understanding of how things are working. Now let's go and see PCA using scalar module called decomposition, and you have decomposition. Within decomposition you have PCA. I am creating a new variable PCA dot what it says under PCA dot n underscore components equal to. What does it mean? You are configuring parameters, the number of components, the number. I want to do a two-dimensional visualization, isn't it? I want to do a two-dimensional visualization, and all I have to do, I have to say my transform data might be it must be in two-dimensional. This is PCA dot fit underscore transform sample underscore data. Sample data has already been standardized. If you call input standard data, if you call input standardized data, PCA will transform all of this data. If you print the shape of PCA data, it is actually two dimensions. Just see. If you print the shape, here you need not calculate covariance matrix. Here you need not calculate eigenvalues, top eigenvectors, multiplying this with original data transform. You need not do it. It can do on its own. Just you can check what is the shape. 15,000 points, all PCA, it is actually two-dimensional data. How many features you have? You have two features, isn't it? With 15,000 points, you have two features, two-dimensional data with 15,000 points. All the computation that we did with computing covariance matrix, computing top eigenvalues and corresponding eigenvectors, all of this already taken care by this single name, which is PCA PCA dot fit and score transform and multiplying calculating top eigenvectors and multiplying with data, all these things, everything has been done in this single line of code. That's where sklearn is beautiful. I can say sklearn is a beautiful library. It takes care of very simple details, simple things, and just simplifies everything. Everything is written, well written. And now let's go and plot the data. This is how can I plot this data? Just say yes. This also VStack I already discussed. I am saying let's do VStack. VStack means what? I already discussed in my previous lecture. VStack means vertical stack. VStack means vertical stack, isn't it? I am saying let's do VStack, vertical stack of the data of PCA and labels. I have data and I am taking transpose and labels. I need to reduce labels when I have to plot it using facet grid. Now I am converting PCA data into PCA data. I am creating. Just we know why are we using for color coding, isn't it? I am creating a data frame. This also I discussed in my previous lecture. Creating data frame with which columns? First principal component, second principal component, and labels. And I am giving color coding hue parameter. If we know what is that hue parameter, isn't it? By hue parameter you can give color coding. PLT dot scatter, we know what is scatter plot, isn't it? All these things we have seen our data with regular data visualization classes. It's simple and straightforward. If you carefully observe this output, if you compare this output with lecture number 235 output, this is 236 output. It is similar to lecture number 235 output, but just rotated. It is rotated like this. Just see, and in 235 we have seen these data points here and these data points here. Just it's a matter of rotation. Same explanation. We will go to our Jupyter notebook and we will try to understand it. Just let me show the same code on our Jupyter notebook. Just let me go this. Yes, this is this PCA. Let me increase the size little bit. Yes, just see PCA using scikit-learn. Same thing. There is a decomposition. That's what we were discussing. I request you to go through this documentation of this particular PCA. Just in Google sklearn decomposition PCA. Just type that one. Certainly you will get a beautiful documentation. Again, I am requesting you to go through the documentation before implementing anything. Just better go through the documentation. Just see what is the two-dimensional. We have not we didn't calculate eigenvalues, eigenvectors. We didn't identify top two eigenvectors. It will do on its own. Just it's a matter of displaying this one facet grid, same facet grid which I discussed in my lecture number 235. Just observe this output. Just see, this is 230. This is lecture number 236 output. If you compare this with the lecture number 235 output, just a little bit rotated. If you see in lecture number 235 what we did, just see, yes, this one is like this. This is lecture number 235 output, but in lecture number 236 it is just little bit rotated, nothing more than that. It is simple and straightforward. Just go through this lecture. It is simple lecture. If you have any difficulty, we will discuss in my next lecture. I will discuss about dimensionality reduction. Thank you very much.